bro, if I go Arnold next year and I see Eddie Hall, I don't want to be ducking and diving and, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep it respectful. But respectfully speaking, he's wrong. So Eddie Hall, for as good as he is as an athlete in XYZ, hasn't really done anything as a coach. He hasn't coached, you know, another world's strongest man to a world's strongest man title or something like that. And even if he did, that guy could just be a genetic freak. It's not to say everyone in powerlifting deadlifts like this, someone deadlift here. It all depends on that person's body, innit? One thing I feel like I need to get into people's consciousness is that somebody can be really good at something and also not be crazy knowledgeable about it. And that's not me saying that Eddie Hall is not knowledgeable, but also some people can be good at something in spite of certain things. So the easiest example of this is that Usain Bolt. When Michael Johnson and all the men would talk about Usain Bolt's form, they would all categorically agree that his form was not the best. Like, he would sway side to side. Man didn't even do his trainers up. Like, there was bare stuff that Usain Bolt was technically doing wrong, and still in spite of that, he's running 9.58. But there's no way that you would get a kid and train him and train his exact form like Usain Bolt, swaying side to side and that, because that's not how you technically should do it. So with that situation with Eddie Hall, so I'm doing my deadlift for him. So I do my deadlift, cool. I look at him, he's like, that's shit. So cool, he gets into it now. So the first reason, I'm too far away from the bar, which is understandable. Like, that's something that I've actually done in the past, like been too far away. And so that one, cool. Second one now was, you need to go wider, and going wider decreases the range of motion. That is categorically false. If you're deadlifting, the shortest distance is going to be your arms as close together as possible, The wider you take your arms, the range of motion increases. And you see how Hafthor Bjornsson just did the 505? His coach just did a post about, they moved his form in. And that made a big difference, because before he was too wide. When you go wider, because you got to think about, if I'm here to this table, if I move my arm out like this and I'm still to this point, it's further. Like, it's not A to B, it's A to B to C. So that is longer than this. Like, that's just not common sense, but that's a fact. I didn't say that to him in the video, and I spoke to my coach about it, but like, that's just false, isn't it? But also with that, people that maybe have like a smaller understanding of stuff really harp on range of motion. I think like, cut down the range of motion makes for stuff easier. If that was the case, guys would squat like this.
Like their legs out like that.
This. You hardly see anybody squatting like that. Why? Just because it's a shorter range of motion doesn't mean that the leverage in that position is going to be the best. If you can't actually use your muscles as effectively in a position, then just because it's shorter doesn't mean that that's better. Like with this one, okay, cool, it's shorter, probably gonna rip out your adductors, your groin, like you're gonna be done. If I tried squatting like that, I'd be finished. They don't realize that the average person is not like them. So Eddie Hall in his prime was like 200 kilos.
Massive.
Go think about how big, I'm 100 kilos, right? 106, 107. I'm a big guy. If you're gonna think about two of me, it was what would be sitting here.